Life feels like a battlefield. Every day you wake up and face your own demons, fear, self-doubt, procrastination, stress. They might not have horns or claws, but they are just as relentless. And if you don't fight back, they'll control you. That's why the Doomslayer is the perfect teacher. In Doom, he dives headfirst into hell, surrounded by impossible odds. Yet he never stops fighting. He doesn't freeze, doesn't give excuses, and never backs down. His mindset is pure power, relentless, strategic, unstoppable. So, what if we took those same rules from Doom and applied them to real life? What if we fought our personal demons with the same intensity? In this video, we are breaking down the 5 brutal rules for life from the Doomslayer himself, and how they can change the way you fight your battles every day. Remember to smash that like button and subscribe to my channel if you like to see more videos inspired by self-development philosophy mixed with video game stories and characters. Rule number 1. Fight your demons relentlessly. The Doomslayer steps into hell armed not with fear, but with firepower and fury. He doesn't run from demons. He hunts them. Being a sole survivor, left fighting in the hell on earth, he faces his fear every minute of every day. No matter how big, strong, and never-ending hordes of demons keep spawning to attack him, he believes in his guns, and more his ability to brutally eliminate demons as efficiently as possible. That's the secret we can steal for our own battles. Fighting demons is not about winning outright in one strike. It's about showing up relentlessly every day and cutting them down until there is none left standing. Demons in life are rarely monsters. They are addictions, insecurities, self-doubt, jealousy, depression, toxic habits, or endless procrastination. They whisper into your mind the same way Doom's monsters swarm the battlefield, relentlessly. You can ignore them, but ignoring never works. Demons grow stronger in the shadows of avoidance. The only way to truly face them is direct confrontation, calling them by name and attacking them head-on. The Doomslayer knows that one careless moment, even a lapse of attention, can cost him his armor or his life. Similarly, in life, letting your guard down to negativity can consume weeks, months, even years. The response is not despair, but persistence. When you fail, respawn. When you fall short, load into the level again. The demons don't rest, so neither can you. To fight like the Slayer, start by cultivating awareness. What are the patterns, habits, or voices inside that sabotage you? Instead of drowning them in distractions or numbing them with consumer comforts, aim your weapon of discipline at them and pull the trigger. Every time you resist self-sabotage, you weaken them. Every conscious act of courage is a shell loaded into your shotgun. The truth? You'll never face a day without demons. But this isn't hopeless. It's empowering. Each day is a new level, a new chance to sharpen your will, expand your arsenal, and grow stronger. With relentless courage, you transform from prey into predator. Demons stop being terrors in the dark and become your target on your gun's sight. The mantra is simple: fight or die. Inaction is surrender. Action is survival. Like the Doomslayer, you don't stop until every demon is crushed. Then, and only then, do you move to the next level of your life. Rule number 2. Never stop moving. If there is one lesson Doom teaches with brutal efficiency, it's this: stop moving and you're dead. Doomslayer operates in perpetual motion, dodging, dashing, double jumping, charging headlong into the onslaught. Standing still even for a second invites a swarm of claws, fireballs, and bullets. Momentum is life itself. Our own lives work by the same principle. Too often, we allow ourselves to fall into inertia, loops of repetitive habits, comfort zones, procrastination, or paralysis by fear. We convince ourselves that it is fine to stand still, that time can be paused until we are ready. But the world doesn't stop. The hordes of challenges, obligations, and inner struggles don't wait politely. They keep advancing, and if we stand still, they will overwhelm us. The solution is constant movement, not just frantic busy work, but purposeful motion directed toward growth. Doomslayer doesn't move randomly. He moves with deadly intent, dodging with calculation, rushing toward weak points, repositioning to gain advantage. Likewise, in life, we must push into discomfort strategically. learning new skills, taking action every day toward meaningful goals, refusing to stagnate. Fear is paralysis, courage is movement. Momentum is more powerful than you think. The brain loves comfort. Sameness feels safe, but safety is stagnation, which soon breeds unhappiness. The first small step out of your comfort zone becomes a second, then a third, until you've built unstoppable speed. Like Doomslayer, don't wait for perfect clarity before charging. Move first and adapt as you go. The worst thing you can do is freeze. Ask yourself often, am I moving toward my vision or standing still in fear? If you lack clarity, movement is the way to find it. If you feel stuck, breaking movement is the way to free yourself. Even failure hurts less when you're moving forward, because you gather knowledge, strength, and a new perspective along the way. To live like the Slayer is to live with perpetual forward momentum. A moving target is harder to hit. A mind in motion is harder to corrupt. Stagnation is certain death. Motion is survival, growth, and victory. Remember, when life feels overwhelming, don't freeze. Move, dash, fight. The Slayer's lesson is simple but absolute. Never stop moving. Rule number 3. Know your enemies and win with strategy. The Doomslayer doesn't swing blindly at the hordes of hell. He studies them. He knows which demons can be staggered, which ones fall quickly to a shotgun blast, and which demand heavy artillery. He dismantles enemies with method and skill, not with reckless swinging, but coordinated precision. Every opponent has a weakness, and survival depends on uncovering it. Life demands the same strategic mindset. Our enemies come in many forms: setbacks, toxic people, addictions, limiting beliefs, resistance to change. Sometimes these enemies are easy to spot. Other times they hide in subtle habits or voices convincing you to stay small. The greatest danger isn't the enemy outside. It's failing to recognize the one within. Without strategy, you fight aimlessly and burn out. With strategy, you face even the strongest foe prepared. Naming your enemies gives you clarity. If your enemy is fear, identify its source. If procrastination is devouring your time, corner it and dismantle it with discipline. If a toxic influence is holding you back, cut it off like a turret torn from a demon's head. Strategy transforms overwhelming chaos into manageable objectives. To act without understanding is waste. To act with wisdom is warfare. History teaches us the same lesson. Sun Tzu warns not rely on the enemy to falter, but on our readiness for battle. The Bible reminds us, he that is not with me is against me. Robert Greene writes of declaring war to sharpen identity and purpose. Enemies, internal or external, are not curses, but beacons. They reveal the path forward, pointing like a star toward who you must become. Being attacked means you matter. Opposition means you're playing at a level worth noticing. Doomslayer knows each arena is a chaotic hell designed to kill him. Yet he thrives because strategy blends with savagery. He doesn't just fight, he fights smart. And so must we. Identify the battlefield you stand on, study your opponents, then unleash precise, decisive action. The difference between amateurs and warriors is strategy. A scattershot life falls apart. A strategic life wins, one enemy at a time. To live with a fearless spirit like the Doomslayer, know who and what your demons are, and when the battle begins, strike where they are weakest until none remain. Rule number 4. Upgrade your arsenal constantly. If the Doomslayer never upgraded his weapons, he wouldn't last 5 minutes in hell. Armed only with a pistol, he would be ripped to shreds by demons that evolve in size, speed, and brutality. What keeps him alive is a constantly evolving arsenal. The shotgun, rocket launcher, plasma cannon, the chainsaw, the mighty BFG. Every level introduces new threats, and he adapts by wielding even more devastating tools. Life is no different. Every stage of existence brings bigger challenges, demanding more resilience, more skill, more strength. If you face tomorrow's battles with yesterday's tools, you've already lost. Comfort tells you to stay the same. Survival demands that you grow. Your arsenal isn't made of guns. It's formed of knowledge, skills, habits, mindset, health, and discipline. Each time you learn, practice, or strengthen yourself, you add a new weapon to your arsenal. Read books, upgrade your body, sharpen your mind, learn skills that outlast your circumstances. Refusing to grow is choosing to remain armed with a pistol while facing demons built like tanks. In Doom, perfection with one weapon isn't enough. You must master the shotgun and the rocket launcher, the chainsaw and the sniper rifle. In life, the same is true. Focus on one strength, yes, but diversify so you can adapt to every situation. Financial literacy, emotional strength, communication, resilience, creativity, leadership. Each skill becomes a weapon in your hands. The Slayer knows he can never afford complacency. He always seeks ammo, upgrades, enhancements, because the moment he stops growing is the moment his enemies outpace him. Likewise, your growth must be constant, incremental, and intentional. The person you were yesterday isn't enough to survive today's battle, let alone tomorrow's. Every challenge you face is a new level. The harder the level, the stronger you must be. Stop longing for easier levels. Build a bigger arsenal. Strengthen your character so no enemy is too great, no obstacle too massive, no arena too deadly. Life only rewards those who continually evolve. Be like the Doomslayer, always upgrading, always adapting, always gathering more power. Stagnation is death, and evolution is victory. Rule number 5. Rip and tear until it is done. The Doomslayer is relentless. He doesn't stop halfway. He doesn't leave enemies wounded. He finishes what he begins, and he finishes it brutally, completely, and without hesitation. His mantra is single-minded.
Rip and tear until it is done.
In life, too many people waste their potential because they never see things through. Projects half-started, goals half-pursued, dreams left to rot in journals or wishful thoughts. Quitting is easy, quitting feels safe. But every time you stop halfway, you reinforce weakness. You teach your demons they can outlast you. The Slayer doesn't play that game. His mission is absolute. Until the battlefield is clear, there is no rest. That's why he wins. That's why his enemies fear him. Relentlessness is the final critical weapon in life. Talent and intelligence are useless without persistence. Strategy and skill collapse without commitment. Victory belongs to those who declare, I do not stop until it is finished. When you attack a goal, focus on your one thing and channel this energy. Don't dabble. Don't leave dreams half-built. Rip through obstacles. Tear apart excuses. Continue until the task is done. No matter how brutal or exhausting, the world respects those who finish what they begin, because so few actually do. Success is not reserved for the fastest nor the smartest. It is reserved for those who refuse to quit, for those who show up every day until the arena is cleared. You face setbacks, exhaustion, and temptation to abandon the mission. But remember this truth. Each moment of perseverance weakens your demons. Each completed mission strengthens your identity. To live like the Doomslayer is to embrace completion, not hesitation. Choose your battles wisely, then attack with every fiber of your being until there is nothing left to conquer. No matter the scale, no matter the cost. Rip, tear, finish. That is how you build a life of unstoppable momentum, and how you carve your legend into the battlefield of existence. The Doomslayer's journey isn't just about blood and ammo to survive in hell. It's about a relentless mindset and thriving in life. At the end of the day, life is our own version of Doom. The demons we fight aren't monsters from hell. They are fear, doubt, laziness, and the people or habits holding us back. But like the Doomslayer, we always have a choice. Keep fighting, keep moving, keep upgrading, and never quit until it's done. That's what the Slayer teaches us. Relentless focus, courage, and the refusal to surrender, no matter how hard the fight gets. If you live by these 5 rules, nothing can stop you. You become the Slayer of your own life. You too can live like the Doomslayer, not in pixelated hell, but in the battlefield of life. So now the question is, what demon are you going to fight today? If this gave you something to think about, hit that like button, subscribe for more, and share with someone who needs a wake-up call. Until next time, stay strong, stay moving, and keep ripping through your demons. Thank you for watching.